Hello there, so today I want to show you some tips and tricks on how to manage pop-up in GroovePages. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to know other hacks, other Groove tutorial or product review that I do, please subscribe to the channel and I will be more than happy to have you buy or subscriber. So what we will see today, we will see how pop-up or store in GroovePages, and probably what is one of the worst things that could happen when you start working on a few hours on a pop-up and it's start to disappear, what to do. We will see how to close a pop-up with a button, and finally we will see how and actually where we can put code like the two-line button that I will make a link in the description below on your pages. So let's do it. So this is a site that I have make. This site has a few pages in it, and most of the page have pop-up. So I have a lot of pop-ups, and each of these pop-up actually are related to a specific page. To understand how the page are structured, you have to look closely at what's happening when you select a pop-up. So when you select a pop-up, actually you will see that the page is selected and then the pop-up shows. So this is give us kind of a hint on that, the fact that the pop-up is closely related and actually probably embedded into the page that is selected to work with. This will impact our third point that we will see, so where to put code. But first, if we navigate through pop-up, so if I close a pop-up by here, you will see it's okay. If I click here, and sometime, and I will show an image here, what's happening is actually the pop-up that you select is not there. It's show only you that there's nothing there and you cannot work with it. And I will show you a small video of what's happening, and the best thing to do is really to reload the page. So you click on the reload button here, you press Control, and you reload GroovePages, so you can come back. Actually, your pop-up did not disappear, and this make me work a few hours for nothing actually until I discovered that. But the pop-up does not disappear, it's just that some glitch behind the scene make it don't show for you. After that, so the second thing that you may be interested in to know, it's the second tips actually, is to be able to have a button like this. When you click on it, it closes the pop-up. So you will see you will always see here that you have an X. But if in your workflow you want the people say, oh wait, and continue the video or do something else, so this need to close the pop-up. So how we do that? In order to close the pop-up, what you need to do actually is to add on the button by itself a special attribute. So you will come here into the class attribute, and you will add this code, and I will put this code actually into the description of this video. But you will see here in custom attribute you add a class, and the class that you add is GP for GroovePage-close-popup. Seems simple, but you have to do a small digging actually to find the right code. So I just give it to you, so it's pretty interesting if you want to close a pop-up by the button. Finally, the next question is, since we know and understand that pop-up actually store in the page, it's interesting to understand where you need to put the code, for example, for the two-line button like that here. So if you have a pop-up that is only in one page, and you have only one pop-up in your site, what you can do actually is to go into the page associated with the pop-up. So it's important that you take the same page, because if you don't take the page where the pop-up is associated, your code will not be affected, will not affect the pop-up by itself. So you can go into your site setting, and you can put your code into the CSS section here, or into the include button here. If like me, you are using a few pop-ups that are spread around the site, and that mostly all the pop-up need actually the code, what you can do actually is you can put the code into the site settings section. This is where you will have custom CSS for your, for example, your second line button style here, and you will be able to put your including body bottom script here actually. So these will give you the same result. So the difference is that the code that you put in that section will be included in all page of your website, in opposition that if you only work on the page section, it will only be in that page. So that was our 3 tips for working with pop-ups. So know that the pop-up or store basically in the pages, that if your pop-up disappeared by unfortunate event, you simply reload GroovePages and you will get your pop-up back. That if you want to close a pop-up, you can have a special code in it to close by a button the pop-up like I showed you, and you know now where to put your code. So hope you find this video helpful. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the video that I send and I try to do for you and to help you, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question regarding GroovePages, please leave it in the comment below. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Bye bye.